So I am going to talk to you guys about what I'm passionate about in special education. And I'm really passionate about autism spectrum disorder. More specifically, I'm going to be addressing sensory issues in nonverbal autistic toddlers because my brother is autistic. And he's slightly my motivation to just learn more about autism and how I can help children with autism. So, autism spectrum disorder is a condition to brain development that impacts how a person perceives and socializes with others, causing problems in social interactions and communication. It also includes limited and repetitive patterns in behavior. Some of the characteristics that children with autism or anyone with autism can experience are going to be repetitive behaviors like flapping your hands, which is something my brother does all the time. And I love it for him because I think it just makes him really unique. And a lot of people in the public don't understand that when we take him out, and it frustrates me a lot because they just look at him and think that he's a really weird child, and that's not what it is at all. Another thing is they have really poor eye contact. Yeah, I suck at eye contact, which is why I'm looking at my notebook at the same time. But they have poor eye contact, and this is really true for my brother as well, because whenever you call his name, he doesn't look at you directly, but he'll look in the direction of where he heard your voice come from. So that's very true with children with autism. Another thing is they're overly sensitive to certain textures, sounds, smells, and taste. For my brother being autistic, his sensory issues are sometimes through the roof. Sometimes he may feel very little pain or enjoy sensations that people without autism would normally dislike. And it worries us sometimes, like as my family, because we feel as though he should cry whenever he falls down or scream if he smashes his hand in something, but it's not like that. And we just make sure that everything's okay with him if something like that happens. But another sensory issue that my brother has is instead of making sounds, he hisses with an S sound. So if he gets overly excited, if something's overwhelming for him, if something's out of the ordinary a little bit, he'll just flap his hands and bend over and just make his noises instead of speaking verbally to us and explaining to us what's wrong. And something that they're working on right now is working with his iPad to give us cues of what he wants. And we got him as far as telling us that he wants something to drink, and specifically he wants his juice or his milk. And it's really awesome, and I love the technology that's coming into it. And I think it's a really good tool for us to use. And it's just a learning process, and I think that everyone needs to be aware of what autism is and children with autism, because the way they get looked at in the public isn't the greatest. And I just think that all children, with a disability or not, are so special. And yeah, that's what I'm passionate about in autism. Bye, guys.